In this series, I'm going to be going through all 30 NBA teams and making a starting 5 of each of those teams with the best players I've got from season 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in NBA Live Mobile. And once we've made all of these lineups, we will be going into a showdown quarter. And for the first part, we have to score with every single position in order. And then I can simply go ahead and score as many points as possible. We're going to be putting all of these teams onto a leaderboard based off of points difference to see which one comes out on top. So we are now on to the very last team in the Eastern Conference, which is the Washington Wizards. So let's kick things off at the point guard spot, and as always, we will work our way up bit by bit in terms of player overall. Of course, as with all of the team builders I have been doing in this series, I am simply going off of what logo it's showing on the player card itself. So let's see what we can find in terms of Washington Wizards players. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of a lot of them, but hopefully at least I've got enough to make a full lineup in this video. So hopefully we can go into a showdown quarter and see where they end up on the leaderboard. We'll kick things off with an 80 overall right. He is from this season. You can see he's a base elite player in the game, but hopefully we can improve on him because I don't think a 94 is going to be absolutely amazing for this team builder, especially considering all the other past teams we have made in this series. But let's keep going up bit by bit. We're up now into the 86 overall players, almost into the 90s now, and still we haven't found another Washington Wizards player. I reckon there's someone hiding maybe at the end or something like that, but we'll keep going up bit by bit. Now into the 90 plus overall players, now up to 95 overall, and still not another Washington Wizards player. As I said earlier, off the top of my head, I can't really think of a huge amount, so I might not actually have anyone towards the end of these really high overall players, but you never know. We'll keep going up bit by bit. 109s, 110s now. There we go. We found one more, a 112 overall Don Wall from season 4. He is a Thanksgiving Day promo player, plus 4 speed to point guard. Great stats on him, and he goes up to 119 overall. So that's a good start for the lineup. At least we got a good guy running the point guard. So hopefully we can keep things going at the shooting guard spot and find some good players. We got a 60 overall Washington Wizards player going up to 74 overall there. We're now up into the gold players. Hopefully we can find someone on par or similar-ish to that John Wall. I think I'd like to have players that are above at least maybe 100 overall with all of the boosts on them if we can, because of course the other team builders have been absolutely crazy with some of the overall teams that we have made. I'm still yet to make a 115 overall team. We have got a couple of 114 overall teams, but maybe this is the time we get a 115 overall team, although it's not looking likely as we don't find another Washington Wizards player. We're still going up now into the 90 plus overall players, now up to 95 overall. Come on, there's got to be someone at least that is a decent overall from the Washington Wizards, or maybe I have to go into the auction house to buy someone. We're up now into the 100 plus overall players. There we go. We got a 106 overall Bradley Beal going up to 117 overall. The only reason I kept this card was because it looks a little bit funny. He is from, I think, the World Tour promo back in season 4. But yeah, he's looking really weird with the aspect ratio on his card. It's all stretched out for the player image. But there we go. There's no one else we can add to the team. And that's actually a fairly good start. A 119 and a 117 overall player for the Washington Wizards. Now let's go on to the small forward spot, and hopefully we can keep things going with these high overall players. So we'll kick things off with a 60 overall Kuzma there, going up to 73 overall, which isn't a bad start. I do think that we've got a sort of really low overall player for each of the positions and a really high overall player for each of the positions, but nowhere in between, which does leave me for the past ones to kind of worry a little bit that we won't get anyone better. But we've got 78 Hachimura going up to 91 overall, which is good. Come on, we really need some more players from the Wizards, although I don't think I've kept that many going between seasons. Now up to the 85 overall players, still going through. We've got an 86 overall small forward there, going up to 99 overall. He's from this season, the Festival of Colors, which isn't too bad at all. I might have pulled him from a pro pack or something like that because I don't think I played the promo itself, but 99 overall, it's not bad at all. I do like to have players above 100 overall in the lineup, but 99 is basically 100, and you can see his stats over there aren't too bad at all. He's got a 77 three-point shot, but that dunking's all right. The rebounding's a little bit low, which isn't great, and he's going to have to do at the small forward spot for the Washington Wizards. So maybe we can bounce back in the power forward spot and find someone on par with the point guard and the shooting guard for this team. Let's kick things off as we go through those silver players and hopefully find someone that is at a high overall. Now into the gold players though, we're still yet to find a single Washington Wizards player. We'll keep going up bit by bit into the elite players now. Come on, there's got to be at least someone around here from the Wizards. Just literally anyone at this point. Now up into the 80 86s, 87s, nearly the 90 plus overall players, and still not another Washington Wizards card. We're still going up 90 plus overall players. Come on, there's got to be someone hiding somewhere from the Washington Wizards. Still going up though, now into the 100 plus overall players. Come on, we need to find just one single card to put into this team. We're still going up now into the 105 overall pluses. So maybe we don't actually have anyone from the Washington Wizards. I'm going to quickly go through all of these players again to double check that we haven't got anyone and I haven't missed anyone from the lineup. So I can't actually find anyone, but this Hayes was on the auction house under the Washington Wizards, and I did a little bit of research and they were previously called the Bullets, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I have no idea. I'm just simply going off of what is showing on Google with the history of the Wizards. I'm going to have to go with Hayes over here from 1980. Of course, he played for the Bullets. I think they are still called the Washington Bullets, so I guess it's going to have to do at the power forward spot with Hayes at 99 overall. Again, someone could correct me in the comment section down below if I've got any of that wrong. My basketball knowledge is not absolutely amazing, but now let's head over into the center spot and hopefully we'll have a bit more luck with trying to find a player from the Wizards. As we go up now into the silver players, into the elite players now, come on, we just need one single Washington Wizards player and that is it. This team builder is proving a little bit difficult with trying to find some players, but let's keep going up. We got an 86 overall Gafford over there, going up to 98 overall, again from that Festival of Colors promo. Probably pulled him from a pro pack as well, but let's keep going up, see if we can find anyone else at that high overall. Are we going to have to settle for the 98 overall Gafford? We're still going up into the 90 pluses, now up into the 100 overall players, and still not another Washington Wizards player. And there we go, we've reached the end, so we're going to have to stick to the 98 overall Gafford, which isn't bad at all. So that rounds off the lineup at 111. Definitely not the lowest overall lineup we've had, but not the highest at all. But saying that, at the top of the leaderboard at the moment is the Orlando Magic, and they themselves had a 111 overall team. So maybe this team can do something crazy in a showdown quarter. Again, as with all of these team builders, I am simply going off of the first team it puts me up against. So let's hopefully have a decent opponent to play and hopefully get a good points difference. So it's decided to put me up against a 109 overall team. You can see it is a multi-year lineup as well. So this is going to be interesting to see what we can do. We have got the overall advantage, but it isn't massive or anything like that. It's just 2 overalls above our opponent's team. So hopefully we can still get the win. We'll kick things off with John Wall and hopefully knock down a 3-pointer with him. It's a deep 3. It's a perfect release. Unfortunately, he just misses that one. That was a little bit far out, but he has got a 117 3-point shot as Trae Young comes through with his 113 3-point shot over there. We'll try a 3-pointer once more. I'll get a little bit closer to the arc. That's another perfect release. And again, he's missing his shot. Why is he missing that shot? It only is contested. I know it's not wide open or anything like that, but I feel like he should be making that 3-pointer. We might have to go in for a dunk or a layup with him just to get some easy buckets up. Trae Young's going to get stopped and Gafford there picking up the rebound. So let's run out the court with John Wall. We'll try and go for a dunk. He's going to come through for that one-handed slammer. He's got a maxed out dunking, which is fairly good. Can we get the steal off Trae Young? Unfortunately not. Every time the player just sort of stops for a second after inbounding the ball, you think you can get that steal, but it's not always the case. Trae Young's going to post up John Wall though. Can we try and get the ball back off him? They're going to play it out to Tatum, and he's going to somehow knock down that 2-pointer. So we got a score with our shooting guard now, which is of course that Bradley Beal. We'll just take that quick shot because why not? He was kind of in the position under the basket. He's got a maxed out layup, which is great to see, but we really need to get some steals or some stops to get our points difference up as much as possible. They're going to play it out to Dumas, and he's going to knock down another 2-pointer for them. So we got to play it out to our small forward this time. He's out there on the 3-point arc. We'll go for the catch and shoot 3, and he's going to knock it down with an 87 3-point shot. So John Wall can't knock down his 3-pointers with his really high 3-point stat, but that small forward can, which doesn't really make much sense. And now we're onto the power forward spot. We got Hayes running up, and he's going to come through for the really quick layup. We opened up a little bit of a gap between us and our opponent, but it is only a 3-point gap for us. So hopefully we can pick things up a little bit. We'll try and get the steal off Trae Young. Hayes is just about going to keep it in, but unfortunately it goes straight away back to that Trae Young card. He's going to play it out to Butler, who's wide open for 3, but he misses his shot, which is good for us. So now we got to play it over to Gafford, our center, and he comes through for that easy layup, making it look really simple, but it's 105 layup. So we're up to a 5-point lead now. Can we get another steal? I'm tempted to try another 3 to give John Wall some redemption here, but can he get the steal of Trae Young? They're going to play it out to Dumas. I think that's a 2. He misses his shot. They get the board with Vucevic, and they just about missed that one again. So John Wall, come on. You got to redeem yourself with your 3-pointers. We'll go for that one. It's a fairly good shot, and again, he misses his 3. What is going on with John Wall today. A 117 three-point shot, and he's missed 3 threes in a row that haven't been heavily contested. You know what? We'll put it on Bradley Beal to knock down a three-pointer. It's actually a 2-pointer, but he knocks it down. He's got a 113 mid-range shot, and he was challenged on that shot as well, but he manages to knock it down. I don't know what's going on with the game at the moment, but hopefully we can get the ball back. They're going to play it out to Vucevic, back to Trae Young. That surely is not going in. Yep, he just misses that one. So, a pretty mediocre quarter for this Washington Wizards team. That 13-8 scoreline gives them a points difference of just 5, which sort of sits them towards the bottom of this table. They're 4th up from the last team, which is the Miami Heat. John Wall surprisingly missing his 3-pointers there, which is a real shock to me. I thought he would have made them, especially after we gave him 3 chances to knock down a 3-pointer and he missed all 3 of them. Doesn't really make much sense, but it is what it is. That's the way the game is. But that's the entire Eastern Conference completed. So next up, we have got the Denver Nuggets as we kick off the Western Conference teams. Let me know what your highest overall Washington Wizards player is in the game. And I managed to get the opportunity to 1v1 QJB not that long ago. And if you want to go check out that video, it should be popping up in the bottom left-hand corner. And I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.